Harmony One investors, be aware, man. Harmony One has a major problem according to what's going on Twitter. Now, I didn't do thorough research, but I'm just looking at what a lot of people are posting, and it's not looking too good for Harmony. Yes, that's right. Harmony One has some problems. Another problem that has came up. And me personally, I try not to be biased. I try to be even Stevens. I want everybody to see both sides of the spectrum. Yes, I believe Harmony One will appreciate in the bull market along with a lot of other cryptocurrencies. I believe if you're building right now in this bear market, well, we're not in the bear market technically anymore. I do believe we're starting to get in that bull market. But if you have been building in a bear market, I do believe that crypto project will appreciate. But Harmony One continues to have these things come up in the community. And we're going to talk about this, man. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about price and some other things. But before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications. I'm going to continue to bring Harmony One content and updates because I have been in Harmony One for a long time, and I gotta let you know, currently I'm not technically dollar cost averaging to Harmony, but I do have some type of Harmony bag. And you know, I'm kind of boom or bust at this point. It's either it goes to zero or I make a lot of money, but I don't have too much money invested. I'm not overly invested. And I always tell people, never be overly invested in any one project. I'm not a maxi for any project just because things can turn around at any time. Things can turn around in a good way or a bad way for a crypto project. This is a new asset class, so nobody truly knows where everything is going to go. But at the end of the day, we do know blockchain technology will be around. So we gotta talk about Harmony and this major thing that's going on. And I gotta let you know too, before we go too deep into it, I'm not a financial advisor whatsoever. I'm just a young man talking about the crypto projects that I invest in or I have an interest in at the moment. So please, people, always do your own research before going too deep into the crypto space because it is a crazy space. We are in the beginning of this crypto world, man. This is just the beginning. Crypto has only been around about 14 years, so it's not technically even adult yet. It hasn't matured. We see Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin is the #1 cryptocurrency out there, it's still in its infancy. We still have so much more to go in the crypto space, and you got to understand, nobody knows where it's going. Like, everybody can have an opinion on whatever they want to say. Everybody can have a crypto project that they believe is going to be big, but no one truly knows because we are in the inception of crypto. So, gave that spiel, man. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about Harmony One, but first, we're going to get into price. What is price looking like today? So currently, I am on CoinMarketCap, and we can see price of Harmony One is at 0.017, so almost actually at that 2 cent mark. And we can see we are up 8% on this day, even though a lot of people have been saying negative news about Harmony. It is up almost 10% in these past 24 hours. Now we can see market cap is at $237 million and that's ranked 189. Harmony is slowly creeping down, guys. It's almost at 200 right now. A lot of people even predicted it to go even down some more, but it's standing the test of time. Even though we are going down as far as the top cryptocurrencies, we are seeing some type of appreciation, and 8% is actually good because if you go to something like the XPX 500 or things like that, we know the average return, or ETF, the average return is about 10%. So we are beating the averages, and that's expected in the crypto space. So it's still money to be made, but not as much money if you were to look at or compare it to other crypto projects. Now, volume is at $16.3 million, ranked 249, and it is down 4%. And if we zoom out a week, we are up 14%. So it is some gains to be made. I hate when people say Harmony One is dead and, Harmony One isn't doing anything, because that's totally untrue. Now, I can't project what it's going to do in the long term, but right now we are beating the average returns when we compare it to other type of investments, other, stocks or real estate. It is beating the returns compared to those. But if we compare it to, the crypto space, it is kind of lackluster. It is kind of lagging behind some of the top L1 projects, and that's can be understood because I believe Harmony One is, have good intentions, but at the end of the day, it's about execution. It's about really doing what you say you're going to do. Not only that, but actually building a foundation and a blockchain that people can trust. Now we can see the market cap of the entire crypto space is at $1.66 trillion, and that's almost down 1%. And the fear and greed index is 75 out of 100. So people are still greedy in the crypto space. And like I said, we are just getting started in the bull market, guys. We are just getting started. And a lot of people don't understand, like, if we look at some of the bullish narratives that's coming up with the Bitcoin halving, we see the Bitcoin halving is happening in 109 days. Not only the Bitcoin halving, but also the ETF that is set to get passed, in 2024, sometime in 2024. We don't know the exact date just yet, but it's going to get passed in 2024. It's so many bullish narratives in the crypto space that you really can't give up on any crypto project, especially if they continue to put out new information. But this is one thing that scares me about Harmony One. We're going to talk about it. So DFK today says, so glad that DFK migrated away from this chain. So hackmd.o, he said a Harmony Infinite minting bug report. Let's talk about it. Let's see what he is saying in this report, guys. An emergency patch December 17th. So this was last week. Aaron Lee, he pretty much said the summary about this. So about 79 accounts, including double counts undelegated from 4 validators, are credited with a lot of minted ones. So resulting in a total of 146.28 extra ones minted as of epoch 1732, peaking at 9 million extra ones minted every epoch to these accounts. An emergency patch was released around 1733 to stop the extra minting. However, as of now, most of the existing ones are already sold or transferred, and there's little we can do about it. So you can use that tool to check. So luckily 51 million of the extra ones are minted to my account, averaging around 90K to 100,000 per day based on market price. For a full disclosure, I sold 16.41 around these times, which is less than what I would legitimately own on Harmony before the bug. The extra ones are a fortune, but I believe it belongs to the people in the sense that such extra minting affects all one holders. I am not taking a lot of minted ones for personal gain, and I agree that these extra ones should be disposed of in a way that benefits the project the best, such as to burn or to be used for public good. So let's start right there. A lot of extra ones have been minted already, man. This guy is talking about the minting bug that recently happened, and this is something big just because we know Harmony One suffered from the hack, man. We are trying so hard to gain that trust back in the crypto space, and that is very, very hard, especially when the blockchain is pretty much dead. I'm just being transparent right here. This is not me throwing shots at one, because I told you guys I hold a bag in Harmony One. No, I'm not dollar cost averaging to it right now. I'm not, selling anything, but I am holding a bag, and I do want Harmony One to succeed, but this is not something good for the community. This just, pretty much shows that Harmony One doesn't have the trust in the people. Like, you have to be able to be a trustworthy blockchain, and not saying they are doing these things on purpose, but when it continues to happen time after time, people remember that. So Casey Gardner, a Harmony One protocol engineer, strongly believes that should be burned and has gone through many extreme actions to compel me to do so, some of which went beyond the line of civility and reasonableness. So while I respect his zeal and enthusiasm, I don't believe it is the right approach. Even if burning is the right choice, I believe we should take first input from the validators or the community before taking actions, and we must explain how we reached the decision. So the project's success and prosperity are important to me. This report provides a full disclosure of how the bug was discovered, communicated, tested, fixed, and deployed. how the decisions were made, and my roles in all of these. So drama, arguments, and clashes of personalities were inevitable in this crisis like this, and people say regrettable things under stress with heightened emotions. In my report, I would like to focus on the factual data points and minimize negativity, personal vendetta, and regrettable communication between parties. Now, while burning is a natural course of action and favored by many, there are concerns that it might not help much compared to the 146 million extra one minted. An alternative should be considered after resulting with recovery custodian validators, partners, and several independent validators. It is agreed upon that burning the extra ones is the best course of action. The primary reason behind this decision is that even though using the funds for recovery or DeFi may provide users some temporary relief, the uncertainty of circulating supply and inflation may raise widespread concern and far more harm to the project and to everyone. As such, I have commenced the initial burning of 26 million won and 12.8 million won, 3.4 million won, which will be soon followed with the remaining amount within the next days, pending the team to fix some malfunctioning whitelist and blacklist features. Now, I'm not going to go over this entire report, guys. I just wanted to give the basic thesis on this, the basic summary. It's a long summary. You guys can read it for yourself or for yourselves or whatever the case may be. But like I said, this just in the end kind of hurts Harmony. I'm not going to lie to you. I want Harmony to be seen as a trustworthy entity, but it's really hard to see it as such when things like this happen. And like I said, I hold a bag of Harmony. I'm not trying to go against you. I know it's a lot of people who watch my videos who support Harmony, and I love the community. I love the people who stayed around and stuck around. But sometimes you got to get out the boat before it sinks, you know? And I'm not saying Harmony 1 won't rebound from it, because I do see price appreciating in this bull market just because of everything they're doing, the innovative things they're doing with AI, technology, the apps that they are making. But I'm telling you, in order for DeFi to stay alive on the Harmony 1 blockchain, you have to gain the trust of the community. And right now they are really failing to do so. And they are also failing to make new users feel secure when using the blockchain. And that's just the honest truth. That's I want to say the truth. It's just my opinion, guys. You know, don't crucify me in the comments. You know, you can say what you want to say. I really don't, care at the end of the day. I'm just telling you how I feel about the project, and what I'm seeing just based on what people are pretty much putting out there for the world to see. So, not saying it's the end of Harmony, but be aware, investors. Make sure you do your own research and know what you are getting yourself into when you invest in Harmony 1. And I do believe they're still doing some innovative things, but it's always good to be cautious, and it's always good to pretty much diverse yourself in the crypto space, because it's a lot of other projects out there that's doing a lot of good things. And I'm not saying go away from Harmony, but maybe start dollar cost averaging and don't be a maxi to one blockchain. I never been that type of person. Like, you got to understand, diversification is good in the crypto space. You want to dollar cost average into 1 or 3 crypto projects, but know when a project is stagnant and know when a project is doing some tremendous things. And you got to set those two things apart and try not to put your emotions in it, because I know in the community, in the crypto space, is very different. It's different from stocks. Back in the day, if something were to drop 20%, 30%, 40% or more, people would kind of shy away from that. But in crypto, it's about community. It's about being around, good vibes and things like that. And I believe it's still a community for Harmony 1, but they do have to do some major things to turn the blockchain around and regain the trust of the people. So that's my video for today. Something short and sweet. CryptoTro. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Check out my Harmony 1 playlist, guys. I got a lot of videos ranging from different things, different topics about Harmony 1. And like I said, I still hold a bag, but I'm not putting any more in right now until Harmony 1 kind of comes to a settle, man. I got enough Harmony One. I can venture off into other different crypto plays right now, and there's so many other gains to make. But I'm not giving up on Harmony One too fast, because it was one of the first blockchains I invested in. So it is a little emotion in it, but it's not anything that I can't lose at the end of the day. So CryptoTro, that's my video for today. I'm out of here.